Flyers TV is sponsored by the Bay Hotel.
Yeah, I'm a presenter of a show that goes out weekly on YouTube during the season called Whiskers TV. Me, Paul Baum, Aaron Lord, three Panthers fans, and we put it all together in a pub on a Monday after the weekend, and then it usually goes out on a Tuesday on YouTube. So yeah, that's what I do.
When did you start doing that?
Started at the beginning of last season. We did our first show. It was. September last season, and that was just me and Paul. Aaron came on board a little bit later on during last season. He was already editing and producing the show, and we got him in front of the camera because I think the ladies needed a bit of eye candy, so he fitted the bill. I mean, obviously, because we're Panthers fans, it's going to be very Panthers centric. So, probably 75% of the coverage is Panthers based. However, this season, what we started doing is we're covering all the weekend games. We're covering looking ahead to all the games that are coming up that particular weekend. We've been asking for tweets from fans of all clubs, what they think of the week and what they think of the show. We talk about any sort of issues or incidents that's happened during the week. So it will obviously always be a Panther-centric show because of the fans that we are, and we obviously all film it in Nottingham. However, we want to sort of really up the content from other elite league clubs just to make it inclusive, so everybody watches it and enjoys it.
Yeah, it's also a very important kind of media outlet for the club and for the ice hockey. So why is it, were you quite surprised when Sky Sports kind of didn't pick up doing the elite show again this season?
I think it's disappointing. I can't honestly say I was that surprised, because I think it's something that every season you wonder if it's going to, if the show will continue. So it wasn't too much of a surprise, but it is a big disappointment, because it's the sport in this country needs exposure, and unfortunately, with that outlet gone, there's no national exposure on the national broadcaster now, and that's a big pity.
Obviously, you come from a city that's got Nottingham Forest and Notts County as well, big football clubs. How hard is it for the Panthers that can compete with them in Nottingham?
I think because of the history of Panthers, like yourselves here at Fife, because of the history, they do get decent coverage, good coverage in the local paper, very good coverage on the local BBC station, and also really good coverage on the television as well, and the local television. So it's obviously there could be more, it could be better, but as it is, I think compared to other hockey clubs that are out there, we do very well, and like you say, with having Forest and County in the city as well, you're always competing. Plus, you've also got the cricket, you've got the rugby club as well. So they're all fighting for that exposure. But I think with us getting the crowds that we do, I think that the media can see that it's actually quite an attractive sport. It attracts a lot of people, a lot of fans. So I think that's why they cover it as well.
Obviously the Panthers are up this weekend to play against Dundee last night, Edinburgh tomorrow and Fife tonight. What do you enjoy about coming north of the border?
I like the rinks, especially this one, because it reminds me of our old place at Lower Parliament Street, which was knocked down to, obviously, so the arena could be built. I just love being close to the action, really, really close. And I'm an older fan at heart, so I do really, really like these sort of really close rinks with a great atmosphere, especially here. I mean, the atmosphere is fantastic. It's some of the best I've ever experienced. So, yeah, and it's nice it's a nice break, because you have to take a few days off work to come up here, and it's just a nice break. It's a lovely part of the country to come to, as well as the hockey. So yeah, I'll hopefully be coming up here for many, many more years.
Finally, obviously playing Dundee last night, getting beat. We're recording this before the Fife Flyers match. What's your aspirations for this weekend and then going into the rest of the season?
Well, last night was obviously disappointing from a personal point of view, because Panthers lost. However, the Dundee were the better team and totally deserved to win. I've got no qualms. We put in the effort, but Dundee were just the better team on the night. I would like to think we can come out of this weekend now with 4 points. Obviously, 6 was the aim. That's not going to happen now. I like us to win tonight and win tomorrow. Obviously, I think tonight is going to be another tough game. We lost here the last time we was down here in the playoffs, so there's all that to contend with. I just think it'll be a tough game tonight, and obviously third game in 3 tomorrow, it's probably going to be another tough one. So, I like 4 points, certainly won't take them for granted.